Censorship. It seems to be a common trend nowadays that is coming to gacha. For if you haven't heard, there was this very popular game, I think it was called Blue Archive or something like that, that literally had to make a huge maintenance, hurting its live service model because of censorship that came from a bunch of pissed off women. And I'm not sure about the LGBTQ on that one, but it had a bunch of women that were really mad and censored the game and basically hurt the devs through censorship. That's basically the last episode in which censorship has happened in the gacha space, and it seems like we have a second episode over here, which has been brought to my attention by one of our community members over in Discord. If you want to join our Discord, the link is in the description below. It's not an echo chamber at all, right? Like, I want you to respect other people's opinion that may differ from yours, that may not be the popular opinion, to understand where people are coming from, understand their perspective as you explain yours. All right, so it's a space for growth, it's a space for nuance, so please be respectful and please feel free to join in if also you want to talk about these news on what's going on within the gacha streets, because apparently these streets, man, they just can't seem to give us a break, man. There's always something going on. So if we go over here on Twitter, we have Rover Retry All, who says that MMIWG2S, I don't know what this stands for personally, but we all know what LGBTQ stands for, and women, of course. We both know what that stands for. Apparently have mass reported the NTE World account. Now, if we go over here to Neverness, to Everness over on Twitter, you will notice there's a bunch of I think branch accounts. If we go over here to, for example, Neverness to Everness CN, you can see here there is a retweet of NTE Global. And if I were to click here, you will notice this is the one that has the most followers. And yeah, this is where a lot of their media promotional posts are in. So yeah, obviously the big Neverness to Everness Twitter has not been taken down. They could not censor that one, but I think it's either a branch account or a fan account got attacked and mass reported by this, where the account got suspended over here on Twitter/X. Now, why is this happening? Now, what is going on? Why are LGBTQ individuals and women coming after this? Now, first and foremost, I want to emphasize something very clearly. Not all LGBTQ individuals and not all women are doing this. I don't want you, because the wording here is dangerous, all right? This is very dangerous. This is a minority, an unhappy minority that do this, okay? Most women don't give a damn. Most LGBTQ individuals don't give a damn, all right? I don't want you going out there attacking individuals that have nothing to do with this. Raise up the shields, shield wall this, and that's it. But do not go on the offense, all right? Because you might just start hitting people that have nothing to do with this. So my retweet and my response to this is, as you can see here, stop policing media targeted for men and let men enjoy themselves in peace. Thank you. Which, I mean, am I lying? Am I saying something wrong here? Like, this is, if it's not for you, just leave it alone. There's plenty of media that is targeted for women, that is targeted for LGBTQ individuals. If it's not for me, I'm just not going to touch it. I'm not going to police you. I'm not going to tell people on how to best target you for wanting you as a consumer for their media product. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I would prefer if you would also not, and refrain from doing that as well. We would really appreciate that. Now, I had an interesting reply here, and as to why these women and LGBTQ individuals are doing this. It's from my man Rehab. Shouts out to you, man. He says, nah, the dating sim implementation in NTE is a horrible precedent because they have both male and female playable characters. I support all ways in which players want to protest. Okay, what are they protesting about? This is how you change who games target in the future, through protest. Okay, so apparently the game is targeting men and they're unhappy that it's targeting just men. Let's continue. It wouldn't hurt your experience with the game in whatsoever for players to be able to use both male and female characters in the dating sim. So it turns out, this is me just reading it, it seems like the problem is we get to date girls, we cannot date guys.
Have you stopped to consider that maybe, just maybe, you're gel? am not gel.
That may be true, but there is a very fine line between being a feminist and being a hater, okay?
Now, this is interesting because I don't know why they will do that, because one of the biggest grossing gacha games is Love and Deep Space. Like Love and Deep Space, and we have seen the power of gay guys and girls, man. You can make a lot of money from that market. I'm surprised they are not capitalizing on that and giving them a little something. And like my man Rehab here says, indeed, it wouldn't hurt our gaming experience at all because we get to choose who we date anyway. So it's like it doesn't really matter. If you want to give them male characters that they can date, go ahead, give them. I don't care. And plus, they have a lot of incentive to do so. Like I said earlier, when it comes to Love and Deep Space and all that, like there's a clear market for this, and they could capitalize on all the markets. And this is something they're already doing within the gameplay side of things, because they have introduced the weakness of elements from SSR. They include the weakness bar that SSR and Withering Waves have. They have intro skills like Withering Waves. They have elemental reactions like Genshin Impact. Like, they're already doing all this stuff. I'm surprised that when it comes to the dating same aspect of it, they have limited themselves to just the females. That is surprising to me. I would have seriously thought they would expand it more, but maybe, just maybe, the reason why they are not doing that, which is like what was that game? There was this gacha game that the fans were so upset when they had one male character that was just implied to maybe have some degree of a relationship with another female. Those fans went crazy. So it could be because of that, but I'm not too sure. Let us know in the comments below on why you think this is happening. So denying one part of the community that experience is just spite by the okay, hold on. So denying one part of the community that experience is just spite by the devs. You have to punish that kind of shit. Negative PR is how you do it. I don't think punishing them is the way to go, but I think a certain backlash and asking for that is a proper approach. But like, now you're just canceling a random NTE affiliated account just for the sake of getting your point across, which I guess is one way to do it, I guess. But still, I feel like it seems a little kind of policey, kind of patronizing in a way in your approach, right? Because I think a better approach would literally have even us guys supporting this particular movement, even though we don't necessarily care for it, but we can support it nonetheless. The message, the spirit of the message is good. The messaging and the way you're going about telling your message seems to be a little off-putting and seems a little too aggressive, patronizing, and it's like you're policing media that isn't necessarily targeted for you. So I do want to go over some replies here. Let's read them together. They will probably make their own version and try to invade the community like they usually do. Wasn't NTE WD a fan site? It did imitated official account quite heavy. That might be the reason, to be honest. It was news/update site like every gacha game has, but some people got mad because of the game's dating mechanics. So there it is. It's literally just a fan account that got targeted and attacked by a bunch of pissed off women that couldn't get to date guys in NTE and LGBTQ individuals. Isn't that something? I thought the game had the Yuri dating. Ain't that the shit these people always bitch and moan while making headcanons with the gachas? The Yuri dating in this game isn't for LGBTQ rep like they want. It's just made for straight men who doesn't want to self-insert. Okay, see, this is new to me, all right? Like, all right, Chad, like, Unk here is gonna go a little slow on this one because it's a little, eyebrow raising. These people won't ever play these games. They only want to ruin things that men like. Stuff like this, why homophobia is alive and well. And I think Shy Guy's vault here hits the nail on the head. This is how you come across. I'm pretty sure the spirit of the message, like our boy just said earlier, the spirit of the message could be good. And yes, it's not gonna ruin our stuff or anything if they were to do that in the get-go. No, I don't give a damn. I still get my girls. I'm happy. I'm content. But the way you're going about it is just wrong. And it's going to have people like this and people like me that are going to look at it at face value and go, yeah, can you leave my stuff alone like I'm leaving your stuff alone? I'm not policing you. Don't police me. So, yeah. Let's see here. They mad because no dating sim for them, but they have Love and Deep Space. Why they selfish as fuck? And here you go. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I think it's just for the sake of inclusion. I think they don't feel included enough, so they want that inclusion as well. which is fine, just go about it differently. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video for that. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Feel free to let us know in the comments below what you think about this very peculiar situation. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Be seeing it.